3 dates to success, the third date. Now, this is a very important date. On average, this is the date that things start happening. Doesn't mean that it will always happen this way. This could be the lead into a few more dates, but this is an important point in your dating time because this is where, if you've gone out on a first date and a second date, you have to do dinner. It's one of those social conventions that women really need is they need to be brought to dinner. If you just bring them to drinks or coffee or activity dates, they start to wonder whether they're that kind of girl, whether they're not the actual one that you're interested in. They need to have something that's important to them, which is dinner. So this is the time to pull out your cooking skills. If you don't know anything about cooking, it's even more endearing. Seriously, if you invite her over, you say, "Hey, why don't you come back to my, why don't you come to my place and I'll make you dinner." That's important. If she doesn't feel comfortable with that, then you may need a date in between this date to make this happen. That's okay. That's normal. Every woman is going to be on a different schedule of when they're looking to be, to reach this level of intimacy with you, even just like relationship intimacy of like going to your house. So this is an important date, but it may come maybe on the fourth or fifth date. Who knows? Maybe it comes on the second date. It really depends on the woman, and you're going to have to feel that out. But the third date is a general one where I invite them back to my place for a dinner, and I make them dinner. If you don't know anything how to cook, you don't know anything about it, cook them spaghetti and meatballs. It can be very, very ridiculous to watch them eat it. You can make pasta. You can do all sorts of different things. It really doesn't matter what you make. It's about the effort that you do. And in fact, it's even more endearing if you don't know how to cook and you've made something that you're trying to do. Try not to make anything out of a box. I mean, pasta is about as close as the box you can get, but don't do the mac and cheese. Okay. Actually put some effort and some time. Buy a nice bottle of wine. Do something like to make the dinner nice. And that's the time that you can actually do the movie, if you'd like. Rent a really boring movie. Okay, I do dinner, and we have a nice time talking and enjoying each other. At that point, then I put on a movie. That movie is not there to be watched. It's there to be made out through, to be, background music, anything like that. So, boring movies. Pretty much anything besides Pirates that Orlando Bloom has done. Very boring movie, okay, and really good soundtrack too, so you can enjoy that. This is the time that you want to get next to her, to sit down, to start kissing her. If you haven't already, you really should have been kissing her at some point on the first or second date. This is the time to do that. If you've already made the escalation, you've done the flirting, and you've gone to that, the third date is the point where things might get intimate. Be ready for it. Clean your house. Make sure you have protection. All of that stuff. It may or may not happen. It doesn't really matter if it does or not. However, setting it up, making dinner, putting it to the next level is the important part, and that's what the third date is. After you've made it through this third date, you will know whether this is going to work out or not. Okay? Most of the time, if you are still confused, still like, well, I don't know if she likes me or not, or I don't know, there might be something else going on. She could be dating more than one guy. Totally normal. It's okay. Keep moving forward, but in general, you will find that most of your successful relationships, most of your successful dating, you'll know where you stand on your third date, one way or the other.